this media stuff's going to, when you find out how much bullshit we've been given and the truth about humanity, the truth about this law and their perverse need for children. Forget about that. That's shocking enough. But what's going to wake us really up is what it means to be human. And we're going to get it. Because we're going to realize that our history is a history that was manipulated. We are something incredible. And we have a history that goes back eons. I mean, eons. In timescales you can't imagine. The fact that you haven't been shown that doesn't mean it didn't exist. When we realize that these pyramids weren't built by Egyptians, but they were all over the place to power the whole earth with some kind of energy. When we realize the understanding the civilizations had, we will realize, wow, what the hell are we doing with this bunch of idiots? Do you know what I mean? It's that awakening of consciousness. That's what the awakening. So you're right, we're well past the fear stuff. Now it's the anger stuff, really, and a bit of resentment, I reckon. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, cuss them, right? Just cuss them. So we don't want any part of you. We don't want to fight you. We don't want to engage with you. We just don't want any part of you. We'll make our own decisions. We'll sit with the right kind of people. We'll talk together. We'll come up with some understanding. Not because just some blokes are telling us about figures that 2 weeks later are always shown to be false. How many times have those figures been shown to be false? Remember, every household, loads of people are going to be dying all over the place. Yeah, and? All right, okay. Now you can't do this because we've got X, Y, and Z happening. So many people. Every time they've told us some figures, week or two later, they admit themselves, oh, well, sorry, they were the wrong figures. And we say, yeah, don't do that again, but beat me with the stick. Do you know what I mean? May I have some more, sir? It is. That's a good description. Yeah, and we're living in it. So I think don't engage in it and don't, but make informed choices and be prepared for another interesting year, other such changes in stuff. But all of this is like a deconstruction process. But there is a reconstruction going on right now that we don't see. A reconstruction where health centers are based on these kind of models. Reconstruction where food, we know where it's coming from. Right? Reconstruction where our kids are educated in a way that's healthy for them. Not just no information and glued to screens. Right? All of this has always existed. Nothing new. We're just discovering it now, rediscovering it. And that's the interest I think you need to look forward to, that there is a different way of looking at life. And it's going to empower us. It's not so much you're going to do it, it's going to be done through you and me, whether you like it or not. Just like this, whether you like it or not. So there are generations that were in World War I, World War II, Korean War, this war, Afghanistan war, Argentinian war, 9/11, flu pandemics, chicken flu, was it bird flu, swine flu, whatever, hedgehog flu, whatever they had. We've had so many of them. And today we're freaking out about this one. They've been testing it every year, don't you remember? I mean, surely when they said It was the swine flu. That should have told you they're taking the piss. It's a flying, flying pig. We say that, don't we? Yeah. Yeah. So, see what I mean? You just think, and then was it chicken flu or something? I mean, so you can't be. They've been pretty clever about it. I think, you've got to give them credit where it's due,
Yeah, it has really just been up all debate, hasn't it? Because it's global, everyone's just been like, "Oh, good." Yeah, it's been really easy, hasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. So everyone has been conditioned into this kind of thinking, and we very quickly fall into it. We just quickly fall into it. So conditioning is like this: squeeze, freedom, squeeze, freedom. And that's what's happening. So you start to see it. And this is why knowledge of the mind is important, right? Meditation, all of this stuff that we're doing is knowledge of the mind. You have knowledge of the body. Yes, that's okay. The mind, because it can get distracted and that impacts your health. So we need to be able to get a handle on this. If this is okay, you're all right. Everything will fall into place. But if this ain't okay, even if everything is in place, you will see it. Yeah. So hence the emphasis on the mind. Get this, get those blinkers off. Life ain't what we thought. Yes, it's painful to let go of a life that was so comfortable, easy travel, holidays. Remember all that stuff? Yeah. But now you can't. Just going to your local supermarket wasn't a drama, a fear drama. No, everyone looking at you if you don't have a mask on. People starting to question you. Just random strangers starting to question you. Why are you going? I say, I don't know you. Go away from me. You get infected. I might be carrier. Do you know what I'm saying?
Walk towards and go.
Yeah. They'll call the police, and the police will come and arrest you for endangering the public or whatever they want to make up. I mean, what different is this to Germany? World War II, pre-World War II. What difference is it?
I think the funniest one was the toilet roll escapade.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But the same is now. I mean, they're already telling you. I think one of the newspapers just a couple of days ago was saying that because of whatever's going on between UK and Europe, they're saying make sure that supermarkets have, I don't know, 3 months supply or whatever. So you can see where it's heading. You can see where it's heading. So this is a little bit of a shake-up, but all's good. Things will improve, right? Things will improve, but not yet. Few months, bit of up and down, up and down. It's okay. Hold your space. Don't accept anything that you've been told by anyone. Make your own decision based on your own intuition and research, right? Communities are going to be important because communities have been just torn apart. So you can see where communities are going to be important. And now communities are going to be created through like-minded understanding. And that's a very healthy community. Yeah. So you can see there are new ways of becoming. So this group, other groups, whatever, however, they're different ways of thinking because those people who are going through the challenges that we're all going through, only they know what they're going through. And only they know what's helped them and what hasn't helped them. And it is challenging for everyone. But it's okay. Yeah. We made out of different things. No? No. We'll float through it. It's okay. We keep ourselves together. And when we get into, all right, so now we talk about the eye a little bit, right? So we have eyes that can see things, but an eye can't see anything that's in the eye. Strange that, right? The eye can't see itself, but I can see many things. So in some thinking, or some understandings and traditions, there's something called the third eye. And there are different ways to looking at this. Yeah, looking.
Very good.
Yeah, now it's spontaneous that was. So there's different ways of perceiving this. And so one way of perceiving this is this. We see the form, but we don't see the formless. All right? So we hear sound, but we're not necessarily aware of the silence that holds the sound. Does that make sense? If there is no silence, there's no sound. If there's no formlessness, there's no form. Everything, form. Yeah?
Got the opposites.
We'd think they're the opposites. But what if they were the same thing? What if, and we have to base it on our experience, we can't take Dove's word for it. So what if we say, all right, okay. So what we're saying here, Dove, is that out of formless, you can create form. And I have the ability to do that. Do I have the ability to do that? And according to Dove's understanding, I think you do. And the way you begin to recognize that is through singing or through sound. Because when you go deep down within yourself into the silence, there is formlessness, infinite possibilities, infinite possibilities. Depending on your intention, that formless will take form. If there's no intention, it's still carrying on. But your intention will determine which way that formless takes form. So you have formless, you have desire, intention, and then you have form. So meditation, as much as we think it's helping calm us down, also becomes a process in which we have the conscious ability for manifesting, creating, co-creating your version of reality. Everyone with me? So how do we do this? So we could do this over Christmas, shall we? Yeah. So we'll start with something simple. So we'll give ourselves, let's give ourselves something. Christmas, mistletoe. Give me something that may be a memory. Give me something that you think would be a different, something unexpected within the Christmas period. What do you think would be something that would happen to you? Like maybe you get to taste Taiwanese cockroaches, right? I don't know. I don't know whether they do that. So sorry, any Taiwanese friends. Sorry, guys. Or any cockroaches if they're listening. So, okay, give me something. What do you reckon? Something unexpected. Something unexpected. What would be the one unexpected thing do you think that could happen to you this Christmas? That's pretty accepted, pretty. Let's make it a bit more manageable to begin with. Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, but we make it more manageable. Like, okay, so what we've done this before with the donut, haven't we? Yeah. All right. So, what's the chances of all of us tasting a donut over Christmas? Huh? Yeah, pretty low, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty low. Yeah, okay. Donut. Yeah, all right. So what we could do is in our meditation, when we get to that little space of tranquility, silence, whatever, we're going to bring to our mind biting a donut. All right? Whether we like it or not, we're going to bite a donut. We're going to bring to our mind biting a donut as vividly as we can. And then we're going to let go. Not going to think twice about it. And the donut could be an onion ring, for argument's sake. It doesn't have to be a big donut, but just whatever your donut is. And once you've kind of thought about it for about 30 seconds, a minute, your intention is to have that donut. Yeah. How lovely it would be, however you'd feel, how much you'd hate it, how much you'd like it, whatever. Try and create an emotion with it. Try and create an emotion with it. Right? So, thinking of your donut. So if you like it, so there are only two emotions. You either like it or you don't like it. So maybe to create the emotion, you may want to picture yourself or imagine that you're having a donut with Marmite on it. Yeah, or whatever. Oh yeah. You get it, don't you? Oh, don't want that stuff. But it's the intention. It's creating the emotion. So or something, very pleasurable. So once you create the emotion, once you know the emotion is there, just notice it. Notice how you felt. And for 3 days, just remember it during the day. A few times during the day. Put a timer on. Just that donut was good. Oh yeah, that donut feeling was good. Let's call it the donut feeling. Yeah, let's call it the donut feeling. And let's see what happens when we get together on the.
Hang on, tell you in a sec. Wait there. Right now. Right, so 7th
7th
of January.
7th of January. So we're thinking of doing. All right. So the question is, next week's session is on the 24th, right? And we wanted to ask if what's your plan? We're quite open to it. If we have enough people that are willing to participate, we're more than happy to run it. No worries. If you feel no, I'd rather be with Santa Claus having a good time, then so be it. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So we'll leave. Yeah, if you can let us know by. Yeah. So where we going? So we know where we are. And during the break, we might do something over the break. But if we do, we'll let you know. It'll probably be online something. And in the meantime, the best way to prepare yourself, I feel, is that this year's been unexpected, and hence the shock. So if we now recognize that life can be very unpredictable, in fact, it is unpredictable, then we become a little bit more mindful of where we are with our life. Yeah. What risks we're taking, what risks we're not taking, what we're engaging with, what we're not engaging with. We think the next 6 months are going to be relatively significant. They're going to be emotionally, they're going to weigh heavy on us. Why? Because we're going through the depression area. We're going through the point of loss of a life. Losing someone is one thing, and that's painful enough. But we've lost a life, the way you live. It's now a dream, is it not? Now a dream. So that loss creates distress in us. And it's okay. That's the way we express our love for it. Grief is a way to say, I love that, or I loved parts of it, but it's hard to express. Yeah. So we go through that. Then we'll come to the acceptance stage. And it's okay. We're stronger for it, a little bit more prepared, a little wiser. And now we value things that give our life meaning. It's no longer going to be Starbucks. It's no longer going to go to 3, but it's like, all right, maybe yoga retreats, maybe Ayurvedic workshops, maybe schools that teach you that stuff, maybe things to enhance you and your world, all our world. So it's a great opportunity. So look at it from that perspective. That if your current situation shifted in any way, which way would you like to go? What do you think would work for you? Yeah. How can you contribute to the changing world? How can you contribute to the changing world? And if we begin to come into this kind of understanding, we're out of the shock space. We're not really that much into the depression. Yes, the sadness is there, but we begin to give ourselves a way of moving forward, productively, constructively. Yeah. So hopefully that helps. And during the holidays, if you need to, of course, if there's anything going, we'll let you know. And let's get, yeah, ready to go for a session. All right. So again, we will be going towards our experience of silence. And maybe what we'll do is we'll do a short body scan and a little bit of sound, Vaheguru sound, and then move closer and closer into this silence. So as usual, close your eyes, close your mouth, and just straighten your back. Move your focus now to your shoulders and move them back a little bit. Notice that your face is not scrunched or tense. Allow it to soften. And as you breathe in, take your focus to yourself. So just becoming aware of your body, becoming aware of your thoughts, whatever's going on within you. Just let's have a look. Have a look at what's going on within you. See if you can bring any awareness to the kind of thoughts you're having or have been having. Take a moment to notice how you're feeling at this moment. Now bring your focus to the chair that you're on. Allow yourself to be held in place. Allow your body to relax. So your skeleton is upright and erect, but your flesh is a little bit softened. That's the only way I can describe it. As you breathe in, bring your focus to the point at which you have sensations in your body where it makes contact with your chair. Bring your focus upwards so you become aware of your hips and your pelvis. And as you breathe out, allow this awareness to move down your thighs. Again, as best as you can. From your knees, move this focus gently down, past your calves, your shin, all the way down to your ankles. So now your focus is around your ankles. Become aware of your feet. Notice what's going on there. Any sensations that are dominant? And then finally become aware of the soles of your feet. Bringing your focus back to your chair. Gently, we begin to go up our back towards our lower back. On our next breath out, we move up towards our middle back. Take your time, being present in your body. Once in a lifetime opportunity today. As you take your next breath in, please focus up to your shoulder blades. Every moment that we have is once in a lifetime moment. Bring your focus up to your shoulders. As you move down towards your elbows, becoming aware of the sensations on the top of your arms. Move your focus down to your wrists, palms of your hands, fingers on your hands. Bringing your focus now towards your eyes. Notice the darkness. Relax this part of your body. Allow it to soften. Moving your focus towards your mouth. Notice your tongue. Allow it to soften. Notice the sensations in your mouth. Allow your face to relax. Breathing in, you become aware of yourself again. Noticing any sensations in your body. Perhaps you sense the fluidity of your body. Everything in the process of movement, of change. Just sensing your body as best as you can. Notice how you're feeling. And then gently bringing your focus just beneath your nose. And begin to watch the breath as it moves in and out of your body. And all you've got to do is just hold your focus there as best as you can. Allow the breath to breathe by itself. Stay with your breath. Stay with your breath. Bring your awareness to the ends of your breath. Notice the start of your in-breath, end of your in-breath, start of your out-breath, end of your out-breath. Noticing the two ends of your breath as best as you can. Stay with your breath. Now move your focus to your out breath. Following it all the way till the end. And with every breath out, allow your body to relax just a little bit further. Stay with your breath. Now bring your focus to the sound of your breath. Begin to listen to the in-breath if you can as it comes in, out-breath as it goes out. Listening to the in-breath as it comes in, listening to the out-breath as it goes out. Listening to the in-breath as it comes in, listening to the out-breath as it goes out. Listening to the in-breath as it comes in, listening to the out-breath as it goes out. Stay with your breath. Does your in-breath sound the same as your out-breath? Very gently now, as you breathe in, mentally you say the sound Vahe. As you breathe out, you say the sound Guru. So very gently in your mind, synchronized with your breath. If your breath is slow, then the sound is slow. Vahe on the breath in, Guru on the breath out. Listening to it, your focus on the sound itself. Vahe on the breath in, Guru on the breath out. Creating that sound within yourself connects you to your very source. Vahe on the breath in, Guru on the breath out. Now we gently begin to murmur it to ourselves, whisper it to ourselves. Doesn't need to be synchronized with your breath. Vahe Guru, 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 Guru, Vahe 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 Guru. Begin to lower it. Guru, Vahe Guru, Vahe Guru, Guru, Vahe Guru. Getting back to synchronizing it with your breath. Simply repeating the sound within yourself, synchronized with your breath, listening to the sound. Stay with the sound, stay with the breath. Now begin to soften the sound within yourself, like you're turning the volume down. With every breath out, it becomes softer and softer. Keep listening to it within yourself, even when it becomes a pulse. Listening. And on your breath out, simply allow your awareness to expand. Begin to listen to all the sounds around you, including that little pulse that's within you. Following the sound of this bell as far as you can. Once again, just allowing the bell. Bring your focus to your experience. If it feels peaceful, then focus on the peace. If it feels calm, focus on the calmness. If it feels silent, then focus on the silence. If it feels comfortable, then focus on the comfort. If it feels joyful, focus on the joy. If it feels safe, focus on the safety. When you're ready, bringing your focus back to your breath. Holding your focus just beneath your nose and sitting with your breath. Being aware of the experience that is taking place right now. While everything is moving, notice how still you feel within yourself. On your next breath out, expanding your awareness, becoming aware of your whole body as best as you can. Notice how the body feels. Does it feel still and silent? Notice you're still sitting on the same place. You have sensations in your body where you make contact with your chair. You can sense your thighs, knees, and you can sense your legs all the way down to your feet. Becoming present within ourselves. The chair holds you in place. Your back is straight and upright, comfortable. Your shoulders, arms, hands, relaxed, comfortable. Your eyes are still closed and relaxed. Your mouth is closed and your face is relaxed. Sitting with your breath again. Allowing your breath to move in and to move out. At ease with the world. And at ease with yourself. Notice as the breath comes in, you can sense your body. And as the breath goes out, you can sense your body. In a few moments, you'll hear the sound of a bell. Use this bell to draw a few deep breaths in. And your own good time, opening your eyes. Bring some of that peace back with you. Take your time.